Hello, this is Dr. Cole Woolley, and this lesson is called Children, Toddler, and Infant Safety. So we're going to discuss why these individuals are so special and why we should treat them special. Children, toddlers, and infants have smaller bodies, thinner skin, softer skin. They're dependent upon you as the parent. They're too young in many cases to make their own decisions. They learn from mistakes. I recommend you don't let them learn from essential oil mistakes. Teach them properly, and they'll be able to learn, even when they're young, how to properly and safely use essential oils. They love aromas, and they love it when you massage them, especially if you've trained them from infants all the way up until they're teenagers. They become oilers, and these children are responsible and know what essential oils how they can benefit them in their lives. Well, parents, you need to be able to control the essential oils, and you're responsible for the education. Let's talk about the different age groups. Let's start with the teens. These kids are mostly adults, but they still make mistakes. There's a lot of social pressure for these kids at school and at work and at play. So they want to be able to perform. They want to have an identity. In fact, many times they're trying to find out who they are. What is their identity? You as the parent needs to help them understand who they are and who they can become. So with teenagers, a common thing is facial acne. Also, their bodies are changing. Their hormones are acting differently. And they carry cell phones. So there's a lot of reasons for them to be able to try to figure out who they are and identify with the people around them. But it's a great time for them to be wearing essential oils and using oils to trigger the right emotions that they want to portray. And they can diffuse essential oils in the room where they're studying or sleeping. Well, parents, basically, you need to be the ones that provide guidance for these teens. Help them learn, if they haven't already, learn the safety of essential oils. And they should be responsible enough to own and carry their own roll-ons. Now, the next younger group is called children, ages 4 through 12. These are kids that are preschool all the way up to the end of elementary school. Now, one thing I can say about them, they are dependent upon you as a parent, but they want to show their independence. That means they want to do something, and they might tell you many times, oh, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. Well, remember, they are also dependent upon you as the educator of essential oil safety. So remember, their brains are still developing significantly. They learn mostly by making mistakes, and they're comfortable with somebody who's responsible, who's teaching them or leading them. So they're willing to learn and be educated. So parents, you are in charge. You should own essential oils, and you should own the responsibility to educate them on the safe use of essential oils and the best times to use essential oils. So as parents, you should apply the essential oil to your children who are less educated. Watch for skin sensitivities and help them be aware of what it means to be sensitive to a certain essential oil on your skin. If they want to diffuse an essential oil, they can choose the essential oil, but you should be the one that determines how many drops should be put into the diffuser. Now, I highly recommend a bedtime routine and a wake-up routine using essential oils. This is a day-to-day habit and a character that the children can learn, and then this is how they learn essential oil safety. Always use diluted essential oils. Diluted roll-ons are really good. And the rule that covers everything on safety of essential oils is dilute, dilute, dilute. This is how you can safely use essential oils with children. Let's go down an age group into the toddlers. That's usually 1 year to 3 years old. These kids are explorers and learners. Their brains developing very fast. They're still in the early brain development, and they learn mainly by making mistakes. So you can understand that for safety of essential oils, parents, you're in charge. You not only are in charge of owning the essential oils and keeping them safe from these toddlers, but you're responsible for teaching them how to properly use essential oils, which essential oils are proper for them. And you're in charge of watching to see if there's any skin sensitivity to a certain essential oil. So parents, you diffuse, you apply essential oils, you watch, you're to educate, and the main thing to remember is dilute, dilute, dilute. That's for proper safety for toddlers. Now we go to the smallest, youngest people in the family. These are infants, usually 0 to 1 years old. They are totally dependent upon you as a parent. You're there for their survival. Without you, they would not survive. Their skin is very soft, very permeable, very supple. So you need to be the one that watches over their care. They commonly put their hands in their mouth. He'll even put their foot in their mouth. So you got to be aware of these characteristics. Their body's under total development. So when you deal with children's safety, the best thing to remember is to massage their feet and toes. This is the safest way to apply essential oils to infants. I highly recommend this, that the rest of their body be saved for when they get older. You might be able to use their backs as well, because it's very difficult for them to grab their back and to touch essential oils and then put it into their eye. So their feet and their backs, especially before bedtime. Now, parents, you're to apply the essential oils. Make sure they're diluted. Dilute, dilute, dilute is the word of the day. You're to apply the essential oil and massage their feet. You might massage part of their leg and their back. This is a bedtime routine. Usually recommend peaceful oils, relaxing oils. These are oils that will be helpful for them to relax and go to sleep. As parents, we want them to be able to stay asleep. You might find that a bedtime routine with essential oil massage on the feet and the back will probably be a way for the children to be able to sleep for more than just 2 or 3 hours at a time without waking up. So remember, to safely use essential oils with infants, dilute, dilute, dilute. Now, I'd like to invite you to use essential oils and massage the feet and toes of a child, a toddler, or an infant. And do this, I recommend, before bedtime. I recommend you start with lavender essential oil. Most children have no skin sensitivity towards lavender essential oil. Make sure you dilute it with 4 drops of carrier oil to a drop of lavender essential oil. Mix it well, massage their feet, massage their toes, and if you have some left over, you can massage their ankles and then also their backs. Start off with the feet first. Find out how the infant or the child reacts just to lavender essential oil on the feet. Massage it for a couple of minutes. Let them go to sleep. Let them calm down. Read a book to them. Whatever you need to do, get them to relax and calm down so that they can go to sleep. Then watch their sleep pattern and see if massaging their feet with lavender essential oil has helped them to sleep longer and sleep better. Now, this lesson has been all about the safety of essential oils with teens, children, toddlers, and infants. And you've learned basically that parents, you are in charge of not only the safety of using the proper essential oils in the proper places, but also educating your children on the use and the safe use of essential oils. Remember, it's just a drop or two for a better you.